Welcome to D&D. That's some nice thunder. I like that thunder sound effect, by the way.
I mean, allowing me to see it on my side.
See
I like it too. I like it too.
Sorry, I just barged right in. I apologize. You guys good?
We're just trying to see if Noah can see the combat, which currently he can't. Again.
He can or he can't?
I can see the church.
But not, like, where we're at.
What?
Actually, I don't even know if it's the same church, because there's 4 rooms in it and broken steeples.
Dude. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Or I might have done this last time.
I don't know if you put
your character. I'm gonna remove your character and re-add it. Alright.
I think we tried though.
Can you see anything now?
Same thing. Let me reset.
That's crazy. Didn't this happen last time too?
He's gotta have some there. You know what? I bet there's an icon. I bet he's got another icon somewhere, like on the map or something.
Oh, maybe stuck somewhere. Yeah, maybe. I also have little Rubik's Cube stands for them. You got like a pack of.
Dude,
now it's just all black.
Now it's all black.
That's good. That's improvement.
That's an improvement. Yes.
You're not seeing the church. You're seeing nothing. I know it doesn't sound like an improvement, but it is one.
All right. Now what do you see?
All black.
Scroll to the right.
Hey,
I have it zoomed out all the way so I see the whole
Oh
thing.
man.
Okay, maybe not as much.
How about now?
I see my guy.
Just your guy?
Just my guy in a room of
Son
black.
All right. Well, we're just gonna have to roll with it.
You're next to the creature and also next to me.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
that helps.
So
I'll describe. You became blind. I will describe your movements.
how about now? Better? Worse? Better?
Same.
Worse? Same?
Say.
All right. How about now? Better? Worse? Better? Worse?
I love
Same.
that.
Same.
It's. I love it, but I also hated it because it's half the time it goes from better to worse,
I know.
and then back to what it was before, and I'm just like, just when I say good, leave it there.
So, welcome everybody. This is Curse of Strahd. It is a Ravenloft adventure set in D&D 5th edition. Joining me this evening are some fine-ass players. Huh.
Yeah.
We've got, playing Scotty, the Aasimar cleric, MrBoombati. That's twitch.tv/MrBoombati. Say hello to the nice people, MrBoombati.
Hello, nice people.
And then we have, playing Krotos, the Goliath Barbarian. We have Snoliga. Say hello.
Hello.
And then playing Gimpy, the Halfling Rogue, we have Merlin. That's so Merlin. And then, of course, we have, playing Noah, the Human Monk.
Howdy, everybody.
As himself. All right. So, essentially, let me give a real quick summation of what's happened so far. The party basically fell asleep. They found themselves in this strange land, surrounded by mists, and as they've traveled, they found a village, defeated at least one sort of odd dwelling that had monsters in it, and on top of that, once they did so, found that there was a town that was almost abandoned. They've promised to help at least one individual in the town. And now a second, actually, 2 different individuals, because one of them has been bitten by a vampire and needs to be escorted, along with her brother, to a safer town. The vampire supposedly rules this land. He goes by the name of Strahd. And they are attempting to escort her. Yeah. And protect her from Strahd. They've settled at this temple temporarily to stay the night and rest, but they have been unable to rest because the son of the priest there is a vampire spawn and is screaming throughout the night, so they resolved to actually do away with this threat. and have gone down into the undercroft of the chapel to do some damage. However, they're finding it a little bit difficult because he is a vampire, if a minor one, and is regenerating and is difficult to pin down. So
we have recently acquired some holy water in some of our weapons, which is slightly helped.
Exactly. That's a big help. Tanari is asking, can the players get a random new magic item for his donation? And yes, we will do that, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to make sure that we can do it at a proper...
yeah. It'd be weird to just get it the middle of it.
Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
just find it in a box in the corner, and I'm down with that.
I mean, it could also be on his... He might have something for all of it. It's like he's like the Santa Claus, of a vampire Santa Claus. That we had to beat to submission.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
So yes,
Now that I said that out loud, that sounded awful.
We'll do that. And Tanari, if you have preferences or suggestions for those magic items, please feel free to let me know. I'll do what I can without getting broken. I'm not going to send Pathfinder items because they're broken as hell. But yeah, we'll figure it out. So, the last person who actually took a turn in this combat was actually the vampire. And it occurred to me after we adjourned for the night, and I said, okay, that's his turn, and we'll start with Gempy, that he had not taken his move action. So I'm going to do that real quick. I believe, was he being grappled by somebody?
Wasn't he trying to grapple Noah?
Yeah, he was trying to... He bit into my neck.
Yeah, because he's currently grappling Noah. So if he moved, he'd ungrapple.
That's true.
He could drag... Couldn't he drag Noah?
He could attempt to, yes.
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah. If you wanted to move, you could drag Noah. Yeah.
So what he's going to do, actually, he is going to let go of Noah. And he is going to instead climb the walls. So Noah and Krotos, you may both take an attack of opportunity. Use your reaction to do so if you wish. And it's just a single attack. A 19. I should probably open up the Vampire Spawn character sheet so we can actually see how this rolls.
Noah being drained, he missed, I'm pretty sure.
I done whopped him.
Yep. You done whacked him. Alright. Alright, so, you see him trying to get away. You're like, oh, no, you don't. You smack him, swinging overhead with the hammer, catching him in the ribs. But he keeps climbing up, so he will go ahead and take the 8 damage.
Where's my initiative at?
Your initiative... Where? Oh, man, it got deleted when I deleted your character.
I
think it was 22.
It was high. It was
20.
I know you were nowhere near, so I'll take your word for it.
It was, all I know, it was above the monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a really good initiative roll.
All right, so he's moving, and I said this was what, a 15-foot ceiling?
Yeah.
Pretty small. So
I'd asked you.
Yeah, so he gets 15 feet up, starts climbing along the ceiling like a spider.
My one true weakness. I don't have anything for ranged
weapons. I thought
weapons.
Your weakness was household cleaning implements.
No, it's ranged weapons. Krotos doesn't believe in brooms.
All right.
I have none actually, so this is actually sort of unfortunate.
There we go. We'll use that so that he's up on the ceiling. And he moves 15 feet up, and then he's going to move 15 feet that way.
Oh, so he's trying to get the drop on them. Oh, that's not nice.
I'm thinking he's trying to get out.
All right, Gimpy, you're up.
Oh! That is a good point.
Okay. Well, that changes strategy a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
And he is relatively close to the ceiling as well.
Yeah, so
you're gonna have to jump, especially you, Gimpy. Oh man. Well, I guess you don't.
Well, he can shoot.
He does range anyway.
He can shoot.
Yeah.
He can just shoot.
So, remind me, was there much of anything in the room we left behind to potentially block the trapdoor?
I bet there could
Well,
be.
there was the
like,
door itself, and the door itself had a chain on it. Or no, I'm sorry, it had a padlock on it, but you guys broke the padlock. In terms of blocking it, let me take a look.
But there's like some kind of shell for a large.
Well, we didn't actually break the lock. I just picked it.
No, you failed. Remember, and I had to break it.
I thought
I
it was
had to
broken. Unfortunately,
Oh,
I didn't
no,
get
no,
a chance
it
to
was.
review it.
I did
What
pick it, but you had to force the door open.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So it does not appear that there is anything in there. It's pretty much just destroyed crates. Let me
None of the
confirm.
seats. None of the seats would be movable. Because those are pretty heavy, but I know they're pretty heavy, so they might not really be movable. But
No, it's basically just dross. That's all that's left
okay.
there.
All right, all right.
You guys want me to try and close the door and lock you guys in there with him?
No, we need your
No.
damage. That's a terrible idea.
Don't forget, Ia is still up there. She could potentially do that.
Yeah, yeah. We should. Someone, perhaps Gimpy, as it is his turn, should perhaps yell up there and say, "Close the door and sit on it" or something.
All right. Let me
Yeah,
take
I
a
mean,
look.
she could relock it.
I don't know if she. I don't know if it'd be relockable, but
Well, if she can get the door closed, the lock is fine. It's just unlocked. She would just have to
yeah.
relock it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that would work.
All right. So I have her. She has rolled initiative. And while
Is that
she's
amazing? 4.
not taking part in the fight per se, she still has now a place where she can react. So, what are you doing, Gimpy?
Alright, so I am going to, Damn, now I can't splash a weapon with holy water. I guess, maybe not use the holy water after all, so we can save some for Krotos, and I'll just attack it with my holy water soaked weapons.
Okay. Which weapon?
Let's see, so technically nobody is adjacent to it, so I would need to try and hide from it to get advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That should do it.
All right, but what are you hiding behind? Remember, in
Scotty?
order to properly
Or,
stealth.
or Scotty, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty.
I'll allow it because he is a big beast of an armored man.
I can hide behind anybody who's a larger size class than me, which is everybody in this game.
There you go. Yeah. All right.
Alright.
We pick up a halfling somewhere along the road. There'll be a halfling sorcerer who's like the craziest magician in the
All right.
world.
That's good. That's a hit.
Sweet. Alright, so 13 damage.
Thunk, it catches him in the arm as he's climbing along the ceiling, and he almost kind of slips, gets distracted by it, but presses on. He basically, as he's moving, he takes one moment to flex his arm, and the bolt literally snaps just with his flexing.
Alright, I'm going to block the exit.
I wouldn't do that.
I know, I'm insane right now, but we can't let this guy out.
Oh well, I meant by that I was going to do that, but
Well, feel free. You can come on and join me. That's cool. I'll hide behind you. Alright, I suppose that's it for me.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh wait. Okay. So, I just got word from Yoshi actually. Message. She's got to work tomorrow at 5 a.m. So may not be able to join today.
that's really early. Wow. Yeah.
So, well, hopefully you can join us again next week, Yoshi.
Yeah.
We'll discuss more as we have to. In the meantime, if you have no objections, Yoshi, I will say that on your turn you're gonna shut the door. Shut the front door. All right, Krotos. It
Actually,
is your
not
turn.
the front. Specifically, not the front.
Well, yeah. Stupid clock.
I guess. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna move over to Scotty. Possibly possibly borrow a tad bit of holy water to douse the end of my hammer in, if he allows it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then if necessary, dash. But I think, let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 feet. I have 30 speed. No, I wouldn't make it. Can I still dash if I douse my weapon in holy water?
Is your weapon already out?
Yes, I had it out. Yeah.
I'm going to say you can make an attempt, but there will be a chance that you will either destroy the vial that the holy water is in or tip it because you're rushing.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take that chance. So I'll just go up to here. That's as far as my move lets me go, which is still pretty close. But
Okay. Anything else? So that's any attack or anything?
Do I have any? I will literally throw. No, because I'm a smart individual who decided that he was a melee character.
Decided to not take wooden stakes? Yeah, that was a good idea.
I'm gonna throw a torch at him.
Okay.
Throw a torch. I don't have an attack for it. No, I'm just gonna throw a torch at him.
Alright, so this is an improvised thrown attack, so this is going to be a...
Strength, no proficiency?
Strength without proficiency.
Alright. And...
That's a 14. That is, he's basically gonna just skitter aside. It will miss him.
I made an attack attempt. That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna...
Alright. Scotty too hottie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He is almost above you.
That's really weird. My camera's being slow.
Well then.
Yeah, you kind of froze up for a minute there.
I'm gonna see if I restore
a little bit.
What was that, Scotty?
You froze up a little bit.
Me as well.
He was
Roll20 was actually doing this to us on Saturday quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the
Friday.
New features that Discord announced apparently at PAX East, where Discord is going to be adding video chat. I'm looking forward to seeing.
I am too.
I'm
really
is
excited
better
for that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. But there we go. I fixed my camera. Continue,
right.
Scotty.
What's up, Scotty?
I believe I'm going to cast Protection from Undead on Krotos.
Why, thank you.
Now,
And that should give him bonuses.
Because I do believe vampires are technically undead.
yes, they are.
You have bonuses on attack rolls.
What kind of bonuses I'm looking at? +2 to hit? Because I love a +2 to hit.
That might be. That's up to the
I
DM.
doubt protection from undead would do that.
Darn.
Do we have the spell? Can you click the spell and make it appear in the
I'll
bar?
go ahead and get my book out.
There we go. Well, protection from evil. Protection from evil. One willing creature. Concentration spell. You touch, so you will have to back up one step and touch him.
Right.
And they're protected against the undead. Grant several benefits. Disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If it's already charmed, frightened, or possessed, it ends that Or no, has advantage on the new saving throw.
That's neat. So you can't hit me as easily.
All right, so I'm gonna go
And
ahead.
you should be able to hit it.
No, it doesn't say anything about that.
Oh, I can't hit him as easily. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, so I added a little shield icon for you for the protection.
Oh, nice. All right.
All right. Anything else, sir? I believe that's an action and a move. Unless there's anything else you're gonna do with it.
I mean, sure you're gonna let me heal him as well.
Don't think you can.
Gotta have that healing word, man.
Yo.
Gotta have the healing word. All right, on Ia's turn, you hear a thunk coming from above you, Gimpy, as the door shuts, and you are all now in darkness.
No, my
Well,
shield's still on.
we had a light, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right, so never mind. You're good. Noah, you're up.
Can you see the screen? Did we fix that yet or not yet?
Probably not. So,
Oh,
can you see?
I want to move 1 square to the right and 1 square up.
I don't think you want to move a square up.
From where I'm at, where is he?
All right, so he is right here. Can you see the arrow?
Yeah, I see where I'm looking on. I'm looking on the channel.
Oh, okay, all right.
And then I want to shoot at him with my dart.
All right.
'Cause you said he's on the roof, right?
Yes, he is. All right, so go ahead and roll an attack roll for throwing a dart. This just became Tavern Sports, everybody. Hashtag D&D Tavern Sports.
So the torch is the new bludgeon. The new bludgeon tool
Except these
for.
are all
I can use Fury. Never mind. That's my turn.
Yeah, can't use flurry on ranged weapons. I've actually looked that up.
Yeah, I just looked it up too.
Somebody tried to propose that they could do like flurry with shuriken. It doesn't fit in the rules.
You could do you could throw a range reticle and do a flurry of blows of unarmed attack if somebody was near you.
Yeah, but that's close you get.
All right, I'm good.
All right, it is now the vampire's turn.
His name is Dory.
Ro.
Yeah, Doru is his name.
Oh, okay.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, I think I remember you saying that.
He let's see. What's he gonna do specifically?
Unfortunately, the door is now locked.
The door is now locked. He knows this now because the light, left
Dimmed a
the
little
room,
bit.
and yeah, so he goes ah, 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 ah. He starts freaking the hell out and is going to go towards the closest target, and that is going to be Scotty.
Ooh,
So he's literally
unfortunate.
going to move over and then drop on you like a spider.
Okay.
Like a wolf spider. Just. And I mean one of the big Australian ones. Those things are crazy. Alright, so what's your AC? Your AC is 18? Do you have any sort of you've got a yellow dot on you, I'm not sure why. Do you have any sort of protection or anything like that, or are we just doing a straight 18?
I have my blessed weapon.
Oh, yeah. The yellow dot was
Oh,
for those
right.
of us who had treated our weapons with
That's
holy
right,
water.
with holy water.
I'll add that to mine too then.
Alright, cool.
I have
Alright.
all of the effects.
Yeah, no, straight 18, I guess.
Alright.
I believe in you.
So he tries to claw at you as he's bringing you down, and at the same time he's going to try and bite. He's just basically just a ball of teeth and
Sure.
claws. Trying desperately. Oh, it's a natural 1. That's not good. Does not look good for
No,
a star runner.
I disagree. I think
Breaks
that's
breaks
very-
his fangs.
Oh,
Breaks his fangs.
no, that's just a wild. He just,
I know.
just completely misses. There's nowhere near Scotty at that point.
Mhm.
And I'm going to say with the 1, he is forced to roll off, actually, as well. He can't keep a purchase. The act of biting throws off his balance. All right. You guys had the stroke of luck there. Gimpy, you're up.
Nice. Alright, so I guess nobody needs help with the holy water anymore. Is there a lot of holy water left in the vial?
I would imagine probably not.
We said a certain amount of uses. I know that we did.
Okay. I'll just attack him.
This is what I get for not watching the previous session, like I usually do.
It's all good. Alright. Hiding. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, there's someone in 5
There's
feet.
adjacent now. Yeah. So I've got advantage anyway. Right on.
Oh.
Boom.
Not that
All right. 24.
Damn.
Boonk.
Yep.
13 again.
13 again.
He probably ain't happy about that.
All right, but
That's the goal.
To make him unhappy.
Yes.
All right, it occurs to me that I was not doing proper resistances before, so that should about account for it, actually. All right. That should be about right.
What's going on?
He's got the resistances to non-magical weaponry.
Oh, I thought the holy water made up for that.
It does a little bit.
The holy
It doesn't
water.
make up for it all the way.
The holy water is actually helping to prevent his regeneration.
Ah. Interesting. Okay.
But it is not granting any boon beyond that.
Okay.
Well, I shall be changing my strategy next time then. All right, onwards. Oh, actually, I've got free object use. I'm gonna dip my dagger of venom in holy water.
That's an interesting
dip.
combination.
And back.
Just the tip?
Oh, all the way in.
Oh, all right. On that note, Krotos, it's your
yeah.
turn.
Oh my.
So since we determined that that was just a very short railing next to Scotty, that's what we determined last time, correct?
Yes, I believe we said it was a 4-foot railing, 3-foot railing.
Yeah, it's a 3 foot. That would be something that Krotos can very easily maneuver over, being at almost 6.5 feet.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go here.
All right, roll me an acrobatics check, please.
Okay.
Because you're vaulting it, basically.
What if I just went here and then moved here?
You're still
Or
vaulting
would it
it.
not? Okay.
No, you still got to clear it.
Would he be able to do
Oh,
a?
man.
Oh, never mind.
Double 20s.
Dear God.
Yes, that's what I want my double 20s on, an acrobatics check, not my attack roll. No! Why would I ever?
You don't need to attack him with a 20.
All right,
Yes, I do!
With a 20, I'm going to say that the tortured wooden railing that has seen better days many, many years ago actually does not collapse at all. Like, even... It's not that you just, like, get clear before it collapses. No, it just doesn't collapse. You are feather light on that thing.
Back flipping and...
Which
Yeah.
is rather hilarious for a gigantic barbarian.
Yeah, you know, the what is it, the pommel horse? You're basically, like, whipping your legs around while you vomit that thing. So you lightly touch down, 3-point landing, poof, Iron Man style on the other side, and get ready to do... What?
Kerplop. I smack him in the
You
face.
smack him in the face. And
Do
you,
I
you
smack him in the face?
have the holy water now?
I do have holy water now.
Okay. Waboom! Do that damage, please.
Pay!
Oh, yeah. It catches him in the jaw, and you see it dislocate. It actually and hangs limp. In fact, you think you see a bit of tearing, actually. It's partially free, his jaw now.
Have fun biting with that! Yep. Damn creature!
Exactly. So that was a hit, a solid hit. And Scotty, you're up.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, no, I think that's that's everything you got, right? All right, Scotty.
Well, I think I'm close enough that I can reach over and do my gerb,
Dermaturb.
do some healing.
That'd be nice. appreciate it.
Is it still first level casting or second level casting?
So you've expended all your first level slots. However, I believe that you... Oh, no. Yeah, you should have second level slots that you haven't... You don't have your spells memorized, but you have the second level slot. You could theoretically cast your first level spell at a second level slot. All right.
And I think because it was a level 2 spell, it did the level 2 healing because he used...
Yes, so that's actually
Well,
15.
it asks.
Yeah,
No, it asks.
Yeah.
Well, it did, yeah, so...
It did it correctly. So 8 plus 7.
I'll heal for 15.
That's a
I
nice
go
heal.
to max.
That's a nice heal. If it's not Scotty, it's crap.
All right.
Anything else, Mr. Clare?
No, that's about it, really. I mean...
All right.
Can you make us a cup of tea?
Ia is sitting on the door upstairs. Noah, you're up.
Yes, no on the tea.
He is currently there.
That should be close enough to hit again with a dart, right?
Or he can walk. No, he's on the ground. You can walk up and
Yeah, he's on the ground. You can walk up to him and smack him.
smack him a little
Yeah,
bit.
I would like to be right next to him then.
All right.
Hell, if you have enough room, you could go next to Scotty and potentially get some holy water in case you need to add to any other weapons like darts if he flees again.
Oh, he's marked with the holy.
He is.
That was just for that's just for my sword.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not for his darts. But, I mean,
It's just-
he's probably not going to run. And if he is, we'll just do the same thing. We'll wait for him to come back down and smack
Well,
him.
Noah's been missing with his dart, so he's going to hit him with the sword.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I believe in the heart of the Noah cards. That
I believe
is a
I still
16,
believe in him.
and that is a hit. Go
I
ahead and roll
believe
your
in
damage. All right, 6 piercing damage. You lunge Chinese sword style. Yeah, you get him good. So that's at least 6 damage.
I'm going to spend a key point.
Spurt of red flicks out.
I want to spend a chi point and do Fury of Blows.
Actually, there it is.
Nice.
All right, go ahead.
I shrunk my screen on accident.
All right. So yeah, you lunged forward with your sword, draw blood, and with your offhand, bring in the nunchuck around as you dance around him, smacking him at least once with one really solid hit, and that is going to do an additional 2 damage. I didn't mean to do that, blood, but okay. That's a lot of blood for a little hit.
And I might have missed it.
That's all right. All right. Anything else, sir?
That is it.
Cool. All right. His turn now. He's looking around. Out of desperation and hunger, goes to the one that I believe he bit already. That is Noah. And he's going to attempt to bite once more. Lunging
Take a
forward.
reaction to help.
That is a hit.
Man, if only he would attack the guy who's dealing a ton of damage to him.
Can't get any claws dug into you at the same time, but teeth sink into your flesh. You feel that pierce and that drain as your blood is sucked from you. And that is going to be 4 piercing damage, and that is taken from your maximum hit points.
Did that work?
I
My max hit points now is 12.
Your max hit points is 12. It just shows 12.
Do I take 12? Do I take 4 off my health too?
You should be. You should be at 12.
Yes.
If your max health is 12.
No.
Unless you had less health than that.
What did he have before?
I had 12 before.
All right, you're at 8 now.
Yeah. Then you're at. Yeah. Then you're below that even. Yeah. I thought he was higher than that, so that's why I said he might have been 12. But...
I know he hurt. Come here.
All right, and he is healed for 4. All right, Gimpy.
Alrighty.
Fire the lasers.
Sneaking in. Stabby.
All right, you are
And-
attempting to do this while occupying the same space as Scott.
Yes, sir.
So
I am allowed to squeeze around characters. I can scamper through their legs.
Yes, but you cannot end there.
No,
So you'll have
I
to
am not.
move. Which
So
will
This
you'll
is
have
a
an attack of
partial,
opportunity on you.
except I have as a free action disengage.
Oh,
as
yeah.
a bonus
right.
action.
Yeah, one of my bonus actions.
So
yeah.
this is the trick, is that technically I'm not certain you can stop to attack there, but you know what? I'll allow it. So go ahead. and do-
Yes, since it's not ending the turn, I'm pretty sure that that's within the
Yeah.
rules. All right, so I'm gonna have to roll the d6 extra in addition.
And then what is the so if you're doing the venom?
I'm not doing venom. No.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe we have ever slept fully since I first used the
Ah.
venom. So
Yeah, it's what you
Oh,
would
but I think,
technically-
right?
yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But then, yeah.
All right, let me make sure.
Alright.
Let me make sure he didn't see you. He did not see you.
well, it doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
I've got advantage anyway.
Because there's a
That's
lot.
true.
There's apparently 3 people within 5 meters of him at this point. So
All right, so that
11
is
damage.
11 damage with a magical weapon.
So it is. So it is. This one bites deep. I don't think you've hit him with this weapon yet.
And it's dipped with holy water. I have not, no.
Yeah. So he goes.
And then I scamper
Really
my ass
didn't
back.
All right, Kratos.
Scotty, he might be charging behind you. You better get behind me. I'm gonna try to see if he might. I'm gonna see if he might. I don't know if he'll be able to move out of the way in time or not. But I'm afraid that the vampire is going to try to get after Gimpy, which might be unfortunate. I, however, am going to smack him in the face.
Oh yeah, we totally forgot about the whole vampire disadvantage because of the bright shield while he's been in the dark.
Yeah, we locked the door now, so it's not as much light as before.
True. Well, at this point. And I think he was missing pretty much most of the time before, so
Exactly.
it all works out.
The only thing it might have helped with was the bite against Noah a minute ago, but
Mm.
anyways,
Well, the door was already closed by then, so yeah. Okay.
that is unfortunate.
Yep.
Oh well.
Nope. Swing and a miss. Whoosh goes over his head as he scampers,
Swing,
desperate to
bada, bada,
avoid.
bada, bada, swing, bada, bada, bada. Anyways, that's it.
All right,
That's all I get.
Mr. Scotty.
Well, I'll go ahead and just, I guess, attack.
Swinging with your what?
My sword.
Your sword?
Lord.
Are you swinging at Will Wheaton?
I'm not swinging at a
sword.
Will Wheaton, but I am swinging my sword. Is it not letting me? Don't I? Well, this is.
This is awkward.
There you go. Ooh, nice hit too.
Oh, that
Very
is a
nice.
hit. It is not a magical weapon.
But it is
Holy water.
holy watered.
All right. Most excellent, sir. Go ahead and click the longsword name. That'll roll your damage. There in the chat there. 7. 7. All right. Yep, you bring your sword up, and that will actually cut the other side of his face. And the jaw was already hanging slack, and it literally falls off.
I was actually
And
wondering
his tongue
about
just
that.
lolls now.
I was actually wondering about that since I kind of
Stained
dislocated
with
his...
blood. Yeah, you know you did. Yeah.
Well, because of that, did it pose any kind of disadvantage in him trying to bite Noah?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well,
he's got the
now he
hunger.
probably can't bite. Now he can't bite too well, I would imagine.
He's got the hunger. He can he can still. He can't get quite the same purchase. So yeah, we'll say he has disadvantage now.
Okay.
That is some baby typing. All right. Anything else, sir? Sir Scotty of Wingod. Anything else?
No, that's all, sir.
All right. Noah, you're up.
Can I hit from my mat, or do I have to move
Yep.
over
No, you
one?
totally can.
Oh, you're good.
He's looking around
Well,
very
with that,
desperate and frightened now. Oh, that is a hit.
We're just trying to help.
too bad I keep doing like close to min damage.
Yeah, unfortunately. But
And then I'm just gonna do
more
my normal.
That's a hit. All right, for another
Nice.
set of damage. Not bad. Is that your max? Yes, that's your max with that. Very nice. Yeah, he's not looking good at all. He's clearly been regenerating or relying on that regeneration, and with it being shut down in this fight, yeah, he's not long for this world. Out of desperation, he is going to once more try to bite at Noah. And you see this fierce fire in his eyes, desperation and hunger taking over, lending itself into further madness. And here comes the attack.
In that 20s. Nope, okay.
Well, he had a disadvantage, so that is going to miss. And then with the claws, that
Yeah,
will
you
hit.
filthy rat.
Yeah, you filthy
You got
lances across your face. You've got lines now drawn across your face. And that is...
Oh, you are down.
That's only
That was-
9. Just 9 damage.
Oh, that's for the crit.
I'm still
right.
0.
Oh, okay.
Noah's down. Noah's down.
We'll beat it down fast before it can get to you.
KO. Alright. And he's going to try and get away. Scotty, this is going to draw attack of opportunity. And then Krotos, you as well.
Go for Scotty, and then I'll do mine.
Go ahead, Scotty.
Whatever. I'm waiting for you. You've been just stubborn as anyone around here.
That first one is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. You hamstring him as you catch him on the on the getaway, and he basically stumbles. He's down to one leg, pulling himself across desperately with his hands. Krotos.
I missed.
And you missed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted him
With the
to hit
advantage
first,
I
but
was going to
feel like-
give you. He still misses.
I wanted him to go first. I feel like I'd have had a better shot.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe it.
Sure.
That's as far away as you can get. Gimpy.
On the phone.
Don't think I want to go too close to him. Let's just I guess let's hide and let's shoot him.
Alright,
Okay.
roll your stealth.
Boom.
Alright.
And
Nice.
boom.
And your damage.
Oh, that was a bad roll.
How do you want to
7.
do this?
Oh, nice. Okay, so as he's fleeing, a bolt just bursts from his chest as I hit him from behind.
Nice.
Cuts right through the heart.
All right. He started to scamper up the wall, and basically, as he's standing up, pulling up, catches him in the back. He is stapled to the wall with that shot, and you hear the last rattle of undead breath escape his chest, and he dies.
And everybody run over to Noah. Or at least Scotty. Scotty, you got a good medicine check, I'm sure, to stabilize him.
Still in a blinded rage. I walk over and poke the body with my warhammer. Does it move?
Poke me?
Ah, yes. Perfect.
Is that a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it is. It's the best cantrip literally in the world.
That is damn good. Well,
Not the best. It's really
it's pretty
good.
close.
Top 5.
Pretty close. Top five.
Top 5.
Especially for this game.
All right. Yes, he is
Yeah,
definitely.
thank you.
He is definitely dead.
Not dead.
His eyes are
Oh, it is, yes.
have lost all sense of life or undeath. He is completely still. He does.
Confirming
As
that
you
I-
wait, you kind of poke and you wait and wait and wait and nothing.
Alright, with that, I will walk back to the party. Hey, how's everyone doing?
You might have to carry me upstairs and put me to rest.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not in combat, right?
Right.
Oh well, in that case, I'll just give me a second.
Well, we'll be sleeping anyway. You don't have that left, I don't think.
Yeah, you've used all of your spell slots.
I don't have. I have 1 second level spell.
Yeah, at level 3. Yeah. Oh wait, we're level 3, right?
Level 3.
Thought I had 2.
He
I
might
don't
be
have
right.
2.
You might be right. For all I know, you may be wrong, but you may be right. That was terrible. He's got 2. He's got 2. Ooh, sorry about the mic.
I thought we were gonna sleep though.
So I got 8.
You know, since
16.
it was cast level 2, you get 16 actually. Oh, but you only have 8 health. 12 health. You have 12 health.
12 health, yeah.
So he's
And he gets that back after a rest, right?
After a long rest, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are
Which is
going to have to
still-
get another 8 hours from this point. I believe you did try
Yeah.
to get like an hour, and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noah wakes up and I feel weak, guys. I need 8 hours.
All right, I'll
I feel
help
like I'm
Noah
being
up.
drained. I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to sleep. I don't think I can stand watch either.
Krotos, I think it'd be a kind gesture to carry Doru up for the priest
Of course,
to
yeah.
perform last rites.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right,
As
so
you-
let's break our asses out of this place.
Did
Well, we can
you
talk-
remove
yeah.
the head?
The head is
True.
currently not removed.
It stopped moving, but I mean, there's only one way to keep things dead, and that's to remove the head.
Pass me your sword. I call out to you, Scotty. I don't have the sword, so I can't cut it off.
Oh, okay. Pass your sword.
Alright. Take it.
We
And,
could go
um,
with the funeral pyre route. To
Now,
be
if
a
you want to
little
keep
less-
it dead, remove the head. It's.
All right.
You never heard that old saying?
He's,
Do we want to wait until the
I
priest
mean,
do
I was
last
just-
rites?
Right, I was
Well,
just
but-
trying to
no.
think of the poor old priest.
what I'm
No,
thinking
no.
is
you're
that
right.
he doesn't know that we didn't kill it by decapitating it. So
It's true.
yeah.
Can we wait till after the priest does last rites to see his son, and then when we're burying
Oh.
him, we cut his head off?
Again, he might not know that we didn't. Yeah.
It's all
Better
good.
make sure it doesn't come
When
back.
it wakes back
Whatever.
up,
I'm with
fighting
one of
it.
you guys. I don't care at this point. I'm
I'm
so
gonna take
weak.
a nap.
All right.
I'm going to take a nap. So
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I do as requested, and I will in fact lop his head off and then pass the sword back to Scotty.
That
All
works.
right.
yeah.
Was it difficult?
Spray of black. Oh no, no.
Oh, okay.
You line up your shot and just whoosh, whip it across, and yeah, a spray of black blood will gush out, coating the wall, and probably a bit on you as well.
As long as it's not burning my skin alive, I'm fine.
You feel nothing from it.
Well, I'll pick it and the body up. So you need to head upstairs.
All right.
All right.
My camera's freezing again. That's annoying.
So you carry the body upstairs, and well, you on the trapdoor.
For you to open up.
And yeah, for you to open up, and she lets you in. You walk up carrying him. The priest is there, waiting anxiously, and he takes a deep breath, and you see tears start to run down his face, but you're not certain exactly what those tears are for. You can't tell. Either pain or relief, probably both.
A mixture, yeah.
He very quietly murmurs, "Thank you," and
And
takes the body from you.
Okay. As I've never done a burial where we had a head cut off of the body back in the village, I simply placed the head on the body's chest and say and apologize for his loss and backup.
That's fine. He seems to take no real notice of this extra wrinkle, as it were. He's taking
He probably
it in
understands the
Standard around here.
yeah,
A lot of headless bodies in the graveyard.
stride.
I would imagine. As such, perhaps we should have made sure the grandpa was, or the dad of them was headless. So well.
He will carry the body over to the altar that is at the back of the chapel and start saying a quiet prayer.
Well, before we get stuck burying another person, I suggest we get some sleep and perhaps leave in the morning.
Hells yeah.
How do
I agree.
I always forget their names and I feel terrible because of it. But how are the two brother and sister doing?
Irena and Ismark.
Raina and Ismark. I need to write that down somewhere. I apologize.
They
Anyways, how are they
have
doing?
they were basically, they were in the room as well. They were listening to the goings on, and they seem to be much relieved now. The peace has been restored to this place, such as it is.
Specifically, how does Irina react? Obvious reason. How does she react after we've taken care of the problem, so to speak?
After seeing with her own eyes what has happened, what is the fate of this poor creature, you see her eyes grow wide and she kind of locks her gaze on it, as if committing this to memory.
Okay.
As if telling herself that this is what will happen should she fail. And again, like the priest, you see a tear roll down her eye, and her form quakes, shivering in fear, but still not looking away.
I'll leave them, and I guess at that point we'll all try to get a good 8 hours, and I tell them that as well. After some time has passed and they've been able to recuperate, as it were, I'll tell Ismark and Ismail to get some
Did you
rest.
move me upstairs, Q?
I did not.
If not, then I would have come back down. If no one was able to pick Noah up, as it.
I should be able to
were
walk
being
now.
the- Oh yeah, no, you're like fully healed, technically speaking.
we don't need it
Still
anymore.
black.
We don't need the seriously. You can't even see the map now.
I don't know what happened. I have everything shut off to my side too.
Okay.
You're broken, Noah. You broke the game. You broke it.
That's pretty bad, dude.
Yeah, no, that's pretty.
We'll have to try and you and I will have to spend some time and see if we can figure this out because that is weird.
If you need, I've as of recently, I've been working a lot more on Roll20 than before. I can try to help with that as well. Whenever y'all want to get together, I'll check Discord frequently over the week.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, I see the town map.
Oh, you do see the town map.
I had to
Okay.
reset.
Okay, good. All right. So, you pass the night uneventfully from that point onward. You can all get some much-needed rest and sleep. Go ahead and restore yourselves.
Yay!
Restore yourselves. Add all 3 rages. Got it. I'm good.
Take your spell slots back. Choose your memorized spells. Your prepared spells. Scotty, you can now prepare some second-level spells.
Mm-hmm.
Be quite.
You can go ahead and mark which ones you have prepared and which ones you don't. And
So-
reset your key, reset your rages, etc., etc. Yes.
So in the morning, after the priest has had at least some time to perform last rites and all that good stuff, I would like to ask him. So what was with all of the spirits rising up from the cemetery last night?
Yeah, I want to know that too. Oh, wait.
He let's see. I'm actually gonna say that when you guys wake up, he is asleep. You can wake him if you want, but from what you saw and what you're seeing now, you suspect that this may be the first real sleep that he's had in a very long time.
Yeah.
Why won't it let me?
Yeah, your hit dice should be up to max again.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
And max health, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just first long rest.
Yeah, it actually is. That's crazy.
Well, you guys got one long rest before in the house.
But I think we were all full. I was fully healed then, I think, so I didn't know about that stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, so maybe
I think
my
I fixed
dagger
my
actually
volume.
might have been.
No, you
How do
use
I
this
how do I
instant.
sound now?
How do you do what?
How do I sound now? I think I fixed my volume a little bit, or whatever
Sounds good.
was wrong with it.
It's more tinny, actually.
Oh, that's not good.
It's fine. It's not like tinny
Oh.
bad. It's just a bit higher pitched, slightly.
Oh, okay.
Well, a bit more treble, as it were.
Well, what was happening was, I didn't realize it, but apparently Discord picked up my webcam mic instead of my actual mic.
Nah.
So- That explains a little bit.
All right, so
Good job, Discord.
it is morning. You can wake the priest if you want. That's up to you.
Nope.
Otherwise,
Nope.
I would say you guys need to determine your next course of action.
Well, we were just gonna leave, right, guys?
Yeah. Unless if we knew somewhere to pick up a stable and horse, which I mean, very likely in the town. I bet they have a really nice growing stable boy who happens to have all of the horses that we know. We'll just have to foot it, I imagine. So
So he's not going to be able to tell us about the ghost then?
I mean, we could wake him, but I don't think we should. Again, as Q even said, this is probably the first real sleep he's gotten
in who knows how long. So
Alright. Q, you have to tell me OOC, because I love the flavor stuff from this. After it's irrelevant to the game.
Okay. Absolutely. I didn't know if that was
Nice.
something that was mentioned. I know did you play the original, or it was a long time ago?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're talking decades, so
Yeah. And they've
I
expanded
do not
upon
remember
this.
much.
They've expanded upon, like, the original was like 30 pages, and this is the new version. It's huge. Oh no, that's the.
it looks like about 30 pages. Yeah, right
There,
about.
that's-
Yeah, right about 30.
So they
Plus or minus 105.
200.
Yeah, 205.
Oh, wow.
It's 252 pages. This thing.
Yeah,
Dear
right,
God.
Or no.
yeah, right about 30 pages.
56. Yeah.
Wow.
Right about
All
30
right.
pages, plus or minus 200.
So
20
Scotty,
something.
are you actually casting that spell?
No.
Okay.
I'm looking. That is a pretty sweet spell. It doesn't actually have a duration, which is until dispelled, which is kind of fun.
Oh,
Very
that is
nice.
pretty nice. And
The
is
hint-
it concentration?
Continue.
It's not.
Hints continue.
Continue.
Yeah. And
It'll light some on fire forever.
I'm quite impressed that we have somebody that is verifiably an old school D&D player join the chat, because their name is Crazy Kender 01. I'm like, oh man, that's old school. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about Kender just at this moment. Anyway, all right. So you guys are gonna venture forth from the church. Your plan was to head towards Vallaki, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
When I woke up, I feel all better, right? I want to. Does the female NPC?
Irena.
Does she look like she's more? After 8 hours sleep or whatever, does she seem like she's got more vigor or whatever?
So she's going to be. You think that she is healed up, but you don't think she got a lot of good sleep.
Okay. I was just
Probably
wondering.
She has.
From my own since I have a personal experience now of somewhat, maybe not as higher of the dude that's been after her, but
Well, and what bit you was a spawn is not the same as a true vampire.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that yet, so I was just figured, they're all the same.
Thankfully, at least you're not going to turn to a vampire.
Somebody did identify, I believe it was Gimpy, did identify this as a spawn.
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
I think
surprisingly.
it was me or Gimpy. One of us two rolled really well or something, and we heard stories or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I know I heard your guys' story, but he still associates as a minor. Being bit by one as the same.
Yeah. It's all good. All right.
All right, ready, guys.
So, all right. With that, you can hit the road and start making your way towards Vallaki.
Before we leave, how's the fog level?
The what?
The fog level. Is there like a lot of fog
Oh,
out?
the mist.
Not a lot of mist level, per se.
It's
I thought you said funk.
There's always mist. There are always mists in this world.
Oh,
But
so it's just like no
today
matter what,
it is-
there's just
today it is not as severe.
as it was the other days. All right.
Yeah.
In that case, then yeah. I mean, we'll just leave that. We don't have any method of travel beyond hoofing it, and we'll just do just that.
All right.
Where are we?
So
on
there's a
this
road
map?
that exits west from the town. You can all make your
here
way
we are.
out. And with the blanketed sun overhead, you make your way down the road towards
And
where you can
semi-visible
find-
light.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my.
Guess we want a marching order. Maybe yes or no.
No, I'll follow you, Crotus.
Alright. What we'll probably do is just, like, at the very minimum, have the front and back identified. I'll probably be in the front. And, maybe Gimpy in the back because he's the fastest and can get out of things easier? He's not here though.
No. I'm sure
We'll
he
just-
would
we'll
not
just-
object.
We'll just say that. Yeah, there he is.
Okay.
I'll ask him in a second.
Gimpy,
Hey, Gimpy.
you opposed to being in the back of the marching
For a
order?
marching order.
Mute. Push to Merlin.
Still-
And I'm back.
All right.
Oh,
Whatevs.
Okay.
yep. Well, yeah. I'll be in the front. Gimpy in the back. Everybody else somewhere in between.
All right. So, as you make your way down the road, eventually you will come to a bridge that crosses a clear river. It's the water is actually quite bright and blue. Perhaps one of the most beautiful things you've actually seen since you entered this land.
All right.
it's a-
Where's the troll?
It's about a 50-foot wide river with an arcing stone bridge running across it.
Okay, now I'm actually gonna ask where's the troll.
Are you going to be on the lookout for such things? Are you going to roll anything?
Yeah. I probably am gonna roll a perception check because I
All right, go
don't
ahead.
want the troll to pull me under the water, saying I had to pay some kind of fine to get across the bridge.
I think Noah would have been on the lookout since he saw those bats and stuff too.
All right, you can roll.
I see a beautiful river. Quite beautiful.
Go ahead. Are you rolling, Noah?
Yeah, I lost it. That's all.
18. All right. As you're crossing the bridge, you guys don't have any mounts or anything, so you're basically just, boots clomping across the stone. Keep your eyes open, all of you, and make it across with nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that you can see, nothing stopping you.
I'm just gonna keep a lookout, make sure we're not being followed, or best I can.
All right.
So weird.
I will say this, actually. As you get to the other side of the bridge, you do see something coming from the road ahead. Something is on the road and coming towards you all.
I bring this up to the party just in case they don't see it.
Yeah, you'd be the only one to see it.
How far ahead are they? Are they like a ways out, or once he tells us we can spot them ahead, or?
I'm gonna say 150 yards.
Oh,
Pretty
wow.
far away.
That's quite a distance.
Yeah.
I bring up the thought to the party to see if we want to try to hide.
The mist begins to close a bit deeper. You
I mean, as of right now, I think.
see the- Sorry?
we just took on a half vampire dude, whatever. So I think we should be all right, Kortos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna hide anyway, so
Yeah, it will deepen to the point where you do not see whatever is approaching.
of course.
I mean, I'll stealth.
Yeah.
All right.
Go
I
ahead and
mean,
roll stealth,
if no
please.
one, if they don't want to, I mean, if they don't want to hide, then I'm not. Like they can hide, but if as a general consensus, we're not going to try to hide, then I'm not going to bother trying to stealth.
All right. Are you going to continue walking, or what?
I guess with the fog closing in, or the mist
Just
closing in a
using
little
the
bit,
mist
yeah.
to stealth? Okay.
Oh no, I'm not.
I mean, we could all just walk quietly so we can sneak up on them.
Yeah, and it will slow your pace in order to do that, but at least it's not very
Apparently
slow.
not mine.
Yeah.
So maybe we could surprise them at the very least.
Maybe they won't think of automatically shooting at us if we're the ones with the upper hand, spotting them first.
Yeah. Krotos with that 9, all of your weaponry is kind of jangling around a bit. It's a bit noisy. It's a bit clambering. Alright, so, you hear what sounds to be the sound of hoofs tramping on the dirt road. And through the mist...
Is it going
is
fast?
thump, 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 No, walking,
Okay.
walking.
Yeah.
Thump, thump,
Okay.
thump, 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 thump. And through the mist will come a warhorse with a rider, both completely skeletal and clad in ruined chainmail. There's no skin whatsoever.
Of course.
The rider holds up a rusted lantern that has no light.
Greetings, fair traveler! Sorry, the second I thought of saying that, I had to. That's perfect.
The horse will continue moving forward. Clop, 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 clop.
I would
It's
bow my
approaching you
head.
slowly.
Oh, is it like making its way towards us?
Yes.
Well,
Or
we
is it
are
just-
walking the same
I'm gonna say-
direction. Could we tell?
Exactly. I'm going to say you're about 20 feet away right now.
Okay.
That's when you guys were able to see him coming out of the mist.
But is it something like he's like aiming to it, or is he just walking past us?
Roll insight. With disadvantage, because it is a skeleton and therefore does not have much body language. That's a 10. You don't know. You do not know.
Alright, well, as I said, I'll bow my head to it and continue walking. I don't know what everybody else is going to do, but I gave it a greeting and bowed my head, so that's all my end.
I'm just going to continue being silent and walk behind Krotos. Maybe I'm still hidden.
All right. You continue to walk. The skeleton rider seems to take no notice of you. Just bringing the horse just enough off to the side to not actually collide with any of you, but will continue looking straight on, riding straight on, otherwise as if you were not even there. And passes by and continues on its way.
When I think we're far enough where he's out of earshot, I'm just like, Gimpy, make sure he's not turning around.
I'll keep an eye out. I think
Uh,
maybe it's a good thing that we didn't draw weapons on him.
That was going to get very interesting for a second there.
I really like that. Hey, greetings, fair traveler.
Gimpy thinks you're nuts.
Yeah.
I think if Ia was here, she would have done Eldritch Blast.
She might have, but you guys were keeping her restrained. And if anything, she probably was like, ooh.
Yeah, she's probably been actually really interested.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, the worst thing that might have happened is she might have actually like reached out to try to be like, ooh, to touch
And
it
then
or something.
initiated combat.
That might have done something. Yeah.
Did our other two fellow comrades
Yeah, how did they
do anything
react?
crazy?
They basically were transfixed. They were following you guys' lead.
They probably think I'm crazy.
Ismark will say something first. He says, "Oh, I did not know if we were going to make that. How did you know he would not attack?"
Sometimes even creatures of the unknown don't want to attack people. They're on a mission of their own. If he would have attacked, we would have attacked him.
That seems to be the case, yes. I am impressed.
Basically, it's a 50-50.
Well done. Well done.
Kratos is straight up, I didn't know if he would or not.
Alright. So you guys proceed on down the road.
I'm glad he would have probably wrecked us.
And it twists and turns a bit through the forest, with trees closing in on either side as you walk. Before long, you will reach a crossroads and an old wooden gallows that creaks in the wind. And it's blowing down from the high ground to the west. You can see ahead of you. A frayed length of rope dances from the beam, and the road is well worn and splits here. There's a signpost opposite the gallows pointing in 3 directions. The way you came says Barovia Village. To the right says Tser Pool. That's Tser, Tser Pool. And to the left, where it forks, it says Ravenloft/Balaki. The right fork slants down and it disappears into trees, while the left fork does cling to an upward slope. It looks like it's a bit more difficult of a climb. Across from the gallows, there is also a low wall that is crumbling in places and appears to be partially enclosing a small plot of graves, with fog descended upon them.
I was about to say, ooh, a place to rest. Graves, oh, not a place to rest.
I want to check the sign to make sure it wasn't tampered with, like somebody didn't change
Move
the
one to the
directions.
other.
All right, roll perception then. Or no, I'm gonna say investigation. Investigation.
Yeah.
It's investigation.
Well, actually, I was just gonna. That is Mark. Well, which way is it? I can't read.
12. You think it's fine?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just ask Ismark because that's what Krotos would do anyways, because his reading skills aren't necessarily up to par. He can read, just doesn't want to all the time.
No, this signpost is correct. However, the road to the left, while it does lead to Vallaki, technically they both lead to Vallaki. The rightmost path, there is a shortcut, but it is not on a... It becomes a non-road before long, just a barely worn path along a river.
Along a river? Well, that's not bad.
I don't know if Noah likes shortcuts.
Well, my thing is, I normally don't, because half the time they usually, run through forests, and it's, super creepy and dark. But if it runs along a river, rivers are good as places any to be. You want to be next to rivers. Rivers are good.
Here's my assumption. Nowhere in this land is safe. It doesn't matter.
That's another thing. It's not really great anywhere here. Why not be next to a
Scotty,
river?
what do you think?
Yeah, this guy's nice.
You could continue on the road, yes?
Well,
Yeah,
we can add
shortcut, I
Are we
think.
going left or right?
Yeah, there's a shortcut that goes off a beaten path but does follow a river, or there's a longer, road which may mean that you don't make
Should stay
it
on
before
the road
nightfall.
more traveled. The road more traveled.
There's a path. There's a path walked into the shortcut, though.
But it is the path less traveled. We all know about paths less traveled.
They get more things.
I
And
still
death.
say that the road is going to be just as dangerous as the shortcut because this place is crazy. So might as well take the shortcut and get our asses in town.
If
before
it's a
nightfall.
shortcut.
And also another
I
fact
actually
that
would like to
we don't know
ask-
where that warhorse thing came from, and they're probably taking the most popular path.
I actually would like to ask Ismark and Esmeralda what path they've taken, if they've ever traveled it before.
Esmeralda Irena is her name. Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
I promise I'll eventually remember it. That is something I swear. I just have Krotos' intelligence of remembering things.
Ismark starts to say, no, we have never. And then Irena will actually say, well, actually, I have been to the pool. It is a very peaceful place. I was there once in my youth, a very long time ago. If nothing else, might be a good place to rest. If nothing else, the shortcut would be very welcome. The sooner we get through this, the better.
Well, I
How
guess we're
much
taking a
they-
shortcut.
Well, no. Before that, how much longer would it be to take the road than it would the shortcut? Would they know? Or do they just know there's a shortcut? Which is also weird if they've never traveled it, but I'm not going to comment on that.
Say that one more time.
I'm curious about what the difference in travel time is, and if they even know it. Which, as they've never technically traveled it, or at least remember doing so, that's weird that they would know of a shortcut. But again, I'm not going to comment on that particular part.
Well, it's not far from their town, you know.
It's still weird to know a shortcut.
Let me see here. The difference is probably, probably about a half day's travel.
Is that to assume we might make it if we take the shortcut today, or would we still have to rest somewhere along the way?
Well, it is a long road.
Yeah. Because if we have to rest somewhere anyways...
Let me take a look. I'm looking at distances
Okay.
here.
Okay.
So if we're coming from the crossroads to get to Vallaki... where the hell is Vallaki? N. Alright. Yeah, it's a half day's difference. So you could theoretically
Get there by the end of the day if we want the shortcut?
Yeah.
Without resting, I assume.
Exactly.
So it's the difference between us at a rushing pace, since we wouldn't really have time to rest before nightfall.
Right, and then having to camp out in the wilderness.
And having to camp out in the wilderness. I guess with that in mind, it might be better to take the shortcut, because I don't necessarily know how fond everybody is of camping out in dangerous woods. Even if we camped out on the road, that's still just as dangerous, because bandits could travel by us. Who knows? We don't live here, so we don't know. And
Noah's down with taking a shortcut now.
okay.
Alright. Down the shortcut it is.
Yeah. Does everybody else agree? Or would everybody else?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, we'll take the...
Alright, so you start making your way down the road. To the right. And down that particular fork. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Gonna get a D4 from the chat.
Ooh. We're all going to die.
Everybody please roll perception.
Yep, I can do that. There's something.
No, hang on. No.
Ooh.
Gimpy, roll perception.
Yes. Oh.
Alright, Gimpy.
Sure had to be Gimpy.
As you're walking away, you get about, I don't know, 30 yards or so, and you hear coming from behind you.
You just got really loud.
I'm going to scamper forward while looking over my shoulder a little bit, but I'm not going to stay put.
As you look over your shoulder, the gallows, which previously had nothing, now has a lifeless gray body. And it's halfling-sized. As the breeze turns the figure slowly, you can see that its eyes fix on yours, and it has your face.
Gimpy squeals and leaps into Protoss's arms.
I catch him dexterously and ask him, "What is wrong, little one?"
Can I get a sanity?
When he runs past me, I look behind me.
Can I get a sanity saving throw from you, Gimpy?
Okay.
What is wrong, little one?
Yeah, as I see him run past me, I look behind me.
So it doesn't want me to roll that using your little button there. So
You have to click. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to click yourself.
yeah, I wondered if that was the case. I can just roll. Oh,
This looks oddly familiar, yet slightly terrifying at the same time.
13.
wah wah.
All right, 13. Good deal.
Nice and average.
All right. You yeah, you're nice and frightened, but you are dealing
You are in
with it,
Krotos'
while
loving
still
arms.
freaking the fuck out. yes, Krotos' loving arms. Noah,
He will keep you safe.
Noah, you turn around to look at what it is, and you see nothing. Or no, I'm sorry. You do see a corpse hanging there that was not there before, but it appears to be some random person you don't know or recognize.
Wait, but is it like standing or?
Nope, hanging from the rope,
okay.
dangling from the rope.
Then obviously he probably saw something crazy happen with it. I'm just going to turn around and let's keep going.
Yeah, Gimpy,
I will
it's
carry.
Still
I will
there, and it's
carry.
still
If it's not moving, I'm just
Nope.
I will
Just-
carry Gimpy for a good few hundred feet, maybe about a quarter's way journey, and then eventually you're going down now.
Gimpy will reluctantly return to walking, but he will perhaps stay more towards the middle of the group again.
Alright.
Sorry, Gimpy, were you a gnome or a halfling? I forget.
Halfling.
I just think of myself. Halflings
And
are
thanks
crazy.
for all the fish.
In that case, Noah, would you mind going to the back so you can keep up the rear?
Yeah, I could do that. I probably have the fastest speed, anyways.
That's true.
Probably do since you're a monk. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
All right, the road will gradually disappear, and instead is now replaced by a twisted, muddy path that darts through the trees. You see deep ruts in the earth, actually. Seem to be evidence of comings and goings of wagons. There's a canopy
down the
of...
shortcut.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's what I thought. I thought it'd be pretty well traveled, so to speak.
The canopy of mist and branches from the nearby trees will give way to black clouds that boil far above, but duly noted that there are no. You are entering this clearing, and it is next to a river that widens to form a small lake, several hundred feet across.
Nice. Wonder if I can catch some fish.
Is it about the time of day we would want to take up?
Well, we can't really do that.
I
If
think
wanna
we.
No, well, because we discussed with Q, we might get there by nightfall if we don't stop.
Exactly.
If we do stop,
Okay, that's what Noah asked. I mean, Noah was just not thinking about that earlier when you guys were talking about it.
yeah. If we do stop, then we might not make it before nighttime. So
However,
it might just
from here, you can see 5 colorful round tents, each about 10 foot in diameter, and they are pitched outside of a ring of 4 barrel-topped wagons. There's one much larger tent that stands near the shore of the lake, and its sagging form is actually lit from within. Near this tent, you see 8 unbridled horses drinking from the river. As you approach, you hear the mournful strains of an accordion, as well as the singing of several brightly clad figures dancing around a bonfire. The footpath will actually continue beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest.
as we approach it, I would ask Ismark what this is. Perhaps he's seen it before.
This would be a Vistani camp by the looks of it. We must
Should
be
we-
cautious.
In what way?
Some are friendly, some are not. Generally, it's good not to trust them.
Do you think they'd make an action towards us if we simply walk by?
It is hard to say. They are probably more likely to... And as he's finishing that, you hear a... coming from the nearby encampment. It appears you all have been noticed. And the group of Vistani that are there appear to be quite happy to see you, actually. They kind of hold their hands up and they're gesturing. And you hear, come, come!
Gimpy, should we hide our valuable money?
You don't hide your valuables?
With that, I want to put my money sack or purse in my backpack.
On that note, as we walk, I'm not necessarily going to walk towards them. I'm going to walk in the general direction of I could either be continuing down the path or heading to them, and ask Ismark what might happen were we to, like, what could they do? Like, what are they known for?
They are no... He's trying to keep quiet as he actually does walk forward, albeit a bit slowly. He seems a bit wary, but not wanting to offend per se.
Yeah.
Usually the worst is your pocket will be piqued, but stay on guard.
Hey, Krotos, do you still have that water skin of wine?
I should. There should be.
Because I don't think you never stopped by. You never had a chance to go back to that lady and give it to her, right?
Nope. And I
maybe we just offer it as a peace thing, maybe.
Wasn't it not terrible wine? I know it wasn't great, but wasn't it?
It wasn't
not
best
terrible?
wine, but I mean, it's better nothing offering.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I could offer them that. I guess I don't know how long we want to stay. If we stayed, for example, a length of time associated to 30 minutes, would that throw us off?
No, it shouldn't affect you.
Yeah, so as long as we don't stay long, yeah, we'll stop by then. Yeah, we'll stop by then.
Okay.
Or at least I will. I don't know if everyone else wants to. But...
Noah thinks to himself, giving people wine, only trying to stay 30 minutes.
Krotos knows of no such traditions.
Noah is wise in the ways of the world. All right,
He is
so
too.
you wander forward, and they, some of them will kind of clasp arms around you. Come, come. You are new to this land, are you not? Yes.
Yes, we are.
Watching those pockets.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and roll
As
perception,
note-
all of you.
Oh, I was gonna say, as note, when I went to get the wine out, I did put any currency I had on me in a pocket in one of my bags. Or I say one of, I only have one, but still, I put it up. There we go.
Oh,
15, you got an 18 and a
Krotos.
natural 20.
I brought the wine out. I know their tricks. I am ready.
my
Very
stuff
nice.
is well hidden too, so.
All right. You see a total of 12 Vistani that are here,
12
dancing
Vistani.
and carousing, and the one
We
that
are
has come up to you and is jovially clapping your back. The smell of wine-laden breath emanates from him quite strongly.
Yeah.
He seems to be not quite so
Fully there.
Yes.
In
Exactly.
that case, then I feel all the better as he clasps me. I then hold out a gift, and then I held the water skin out to him.
And
what was
there's a chorus of "Wapa!" Or I'm making them Greek all of a sudden, but you get the idea.
Yeah. No, yeah. Of course they're Greek. They have to be Greek. They have tents out in the middle or by the lake with lots of drinking and dancing and playing involved. Of course they're Greek.
Exactly. So yeah,
And they steal. I'm kidding.
They
That's
are,
fair. It's actually.
let me see if this music will work. Not sure. Nah, that's more background noise. Nice background noise, though. I'll remember that one. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Let me get it playing for you guys so you can hear it too. Because it's the least interesting. All right. So yes, they will jovially lead you over, and basically they'll take some of your drink. They will offer you some of theirs as well. There will be much joy and happiness from them in general. They seem quite pleased to have you around, if nothing else for the difference, the change of pace.
Yeah. Alright. With that perception, I actually do have a question.
Yes.
Is there any... I guess what I'm looking out for is, how recent are those tracks? Like the ones of the wagons that came by?
This week.
This week?
think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It's probably some kind of weekly travel or something along those. That's all I was wondering. Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay.
All right. So how long are you guys gonna stay? Are you guys gonna spend a little bit of time, tell some stories?
Ask them if they've seen any ghostly figures last night.
What the? The marching ghosts. Yes, that is what you are talking about, right?
Yes.
Yes, you have been in the town. You were there late. You were up late. That is a brave thing, my boy. Being up late in this land. Yes, they are a known thing. They are harmless. It is the remembrance of lives spent. Lives wasted, but spent nonetheless. After all, what good is spending unless you're doing a little bit of wasting? Ah!
No, it just laughs with them.
That's kind of funny. I like that. Yeah. On that, actually, I will ask. What of traveling skeletal knights?
One of the others will pipe up. We'll say it's a slightly older woman over on one of the nearby logs by the bonfire. Yes, I have seen a few of them. Was he shining, or was he just a skeleton?
Simply a skeleton traveling along with us. He rode up to a foot next to us.
Unfortunate souls. They ride looking for escape. They shall not find it.
Escape from what?
And they all kind of laugh quietly. Escape from this place, Babarovia.
So you're saying we're probably not going to be able to escape either?
Another chorus of soft chuckles. The man, the one who's been addressing you specifically, says, "Well, there are ways, but most people do not leave. No."
Are there really easy ways that we could do right now?
No. I already know. That would be far too simple.
We find a way to leave. Q's like,
You know, I may have a way. If the coin can pay for it.
I'd actually pack my interest.
What kind of coin are we talking about?
I would ask about the method first.
It is simple. It's a simple potion. This potion, each of you drink it, and you pass through the mists. You walk through, you come out. You are free. That is all
Alright.
it takes.
Insight on that.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Oh, natural 1.
Oh.
Gimpy, you're like, oh man, I can't get in. This place, everything's fucking with you in this place. You are ready to believe. You want to believe. You're fucking Mulder in this shit.
And if I re-roll that, that's not actually going to change, right? Because the negative effect still happens.
Well, go ahead and re-roll it. I'm sorry. Go ahead and re-roll it. We'll figure out what happens. All right, so that's 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will say then that you realize that he is probably You realize that he is. Well, actually, I didn't roll.
I really want to believe, but
you can tell that he is very easily. All of you can tell. He rolled really bad. All of you can tell he is clearly. This is clearly snake oil that he is selling, and he almost doesn't seem to care that you know.
Yeah.
But you are you are very desperate to believe him, and you don't have to do anything from that. You know he's lying. It's up to you as a player what you want to do with that.
Noah says, I want to experience this new land first before we leave. We'll come back and find you. Or I'll come back and find you someday.
Am I the only one that heard Noah go Daft Punk there all of a sudden?
No, that was pretty crazy.
Better, faster,
Your mic went nuts. It was kind
Sorry.
of awesome.
That was seriously. You went all Daft Punk. It was crazy. That was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you understand what I said, though?
Yes.
I got the gist, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to experience the land, all that. Would I know of any particular use of snake oil?
It's not literal snake oil. That was a figure of speech.
Never heard the phrase, so I wouldn't know. Sorry.
No. You never heard? It's an older phrase. Snake oil salesman, typically turn of the 19th century. Hucksters traveling across the west.
Tonics and elixirs.
Yep.
I've never heard of the actual, I've never heard of snake oil. I know of that, but
Professor
I know miracle cures
Hagelman's spirit
All right.
cleansing tonics. Yes, exactly.
Yep.
I don't know if they called it
those,
cleansing
yeah.
back then. That's kind of a modern thing.
Yeah.
Corelli's miracle elixir.
Miracle was the big thing back then.
Thank you for that reference.
Coca-Cola will cure everything.
They used to think that. They used to think it was
they
original.
And it had
used to
real
like,
coke
yeah.
in it, too.
Yeah, it did. It had actual cocaine. There you go. You learned
Yeah.
something useful, people. Well, it's not really useful. You've learned something useless, people.
Yeah, useless. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I wouldn't know if anything they had in there would actually be of any actual merit useful in any way.
Yeah.
No, okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's fine.
So yeah, so what do you all say when he presents this option? He actually pulls out a little vial with some kind of silvery bluish liquid and kind of jiggles it, swirling it about inside.
Ooh, it looks pretty though.
Gimpy
So-
looks really, really sad and says, but I don't have any money.
That is just as well. See, you can make your way here. I'm sure you can. This can be a wonderful place to live if you know how to live. You know what I am saying? Haha.
I actually chuckled a bit on that one.
I don't. This place terrifies the crap out of me.
On that,
Noah laughs with them and is like, "Thank you, kind sir, but we must be getting on our way." Trying to nudge the party.
They'll actually,
I
one of them will step in front as you try to move, and says, "Really, must you go right this moment?"
We'd like to get to town before nightfall.
Yes,
I understand
unfortunately,
this.
we should be getting on our way.
This makes sense.
It was very nice to meet you. though.
However, I have one request, if I may. It won't take
Okay.
long. For you to come here, for you to be here at this time. This is fated, I think. This is destiny. And I think would be very, would be a boon to yourselves. He gestures over to one of the nearby tents, the large one, actually, the big one that's by the river. If you would, since you are here visiting our humble camp, Madam Eva actually foretold your coming. She is waiting to speak to you. If you wish to know more about why you are here, I think she can help you.
Just a quick note, we haven't been here all that long, right?
You've been here, what? This is your third day?
Oh, no, not here, like, we're at the camp.
I'm guessing about 15 minutes. Like, you didn't even really get any stories from them.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Which they were angling to start telling to you, and that's when you got up and you could see that they were, about to start jabber-jawing.
Noah says, okay, let's go in a tent.
Shouldn't you have rolled insight instead?
Yeah, insight would have probably.
No, I just wanted to roll my wisdom about it straight up.
How do I feel about it?
Because I wasn't trying to investigate or anything. I was just trying to think, what would Noah think? So that's why I was at that.
What would Noah do?
Yeah, what would Noah do?
Get swallowed by a fish. You
can still talk me out of it.
While he has, while this gentleman clearly has been not truthful for the tenure of the time that you have spent with him, he seems to have shifted tone. The jovial, casual deception that is kind of taken very tongue-in-cheek, kind of taking the piss of himself, really, is gone and now replaced with a serious concern. And not an overly dramatic one, either. You're not certain, though, how genuine it is.
I do have to input, though, at note, like readings and all of that, while uncommon to most of the world, is something that at least Krotos' village, there was usually vision seekers and all of that, and it'd be something that at the very minimum he would be interested in seeing, to see its authenticity.
I think that's another reason. I'm sure there's a few monks that could do that too, so that's why.
And besides, we've only been here for 15 minutes. It's not going to affect us too much, unless if she rattles on for the next 7 hours. But in that case, we'll just camp here, and they can't do anything about it. So,
Alright.
Yeah, I'll say we see her. Whatever else says. Actually, how did Ismark end? Nope, don't get it.
They don't.
Not even gonna try.
They don't seem happy, but they kind of look at each other, and Irena will say, "Do what you feel you must."
I only wish to do this as we may learn something. Oh, my voice really went to your accent real quick there. That's not at all what I want. We may learn something, and I feel that would be best for us. We will try not to take too long, as we do want to get back before the night will come. So, if you don't mind, perhaps even you could come with us.
She will nod. I think we will stay here. Watch things.
Okay.
Maybe
I
have
thank
a
you.
Chat.
Do what you feel you must.
And then Vistani will gesture them towards the logs seated around the campfire for them to sit as you all make your way into the tent.
Sure.
Is Ia staying with them, or is she coming in with us?
No, Ia's coming in too.
Yeah, I imagine Ia and Scotty would both be with us, as this is kind of concerning all of us.
Okay, just making sure.
Whether they're or not.
Exactly.
So, whispering to you guys, Gimpy will ask if he should cover his ears and keep an eye on you guys just in case this is a witch we're going to see and she's going to catch you guys under a spell.
Do what you feel you'd feel better doing. I will trust them at their word. I feel no need to doubt it.
Noah
I
says,
doubt everybody's
I
word.
have a way to silence everyone if need be.
I don't think he has something that elaborate, but he can at least cover his own ears.
I
Yeah, it
have
might
some.
be too late
I have
by that point, but
All right. So,
Yeah.
as you enter the tent, magic flames will actually cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. You see glints of light that seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. Looks up and you can see that it is the face of a wrinkled but lively old crone. As she speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. With cackling laughter, she says, "At last, you have arrived."
Instantly regrets having taken this path just from her voice. No, I'm kidding.
Come, sit.
Of course. I will then. I don't know if this customer to sit across from or nearby, but I will sit directly across from her.
And you? Please, please, have a seat. In order to do a proper reading, everything must be positioned right.
Noah will sit as he's meditate, like he does when he meditates.
Yes, yes, wonderful. Looking directly at Gimpy.
Gimpy very reluctantly will move over and sit.
I assume at this point, Scotty, you have also taken position somewhere random off the map. No.
they are having a seat as well. You have come a long way, have you not?
Don't know exactly.
You must have heard people say this 20 times by now. But there's something different about you, I think. What is different about you? Tell me,
Yeah, no,
No, wait, I am keen to guess. Barbarian. Thief.
What?
Monk.
Oh, Gimpy is no
Holy man. Warlock. Ah. These are things I have seen before. But you are here now. At this point, at this time. I did see you coming. I did know of you. And did you know of me? Did you know of Madame Eva? Did you know of our land?
No.
No.
You have not.
Gimpy, as she says this, the name suddenly strikes a chord with you. And a very, very old memory that you had lost. It had not come up. You're not even certain the last time you even remembered this memory or had knowledge of this. The name strikes true, and some part of you now recognizes her. And recognizes recognizes the Vistani. Something had not clicked before, something had not tumbled into place in your head, but now it's all starting to come a bit clearer.
Alright, well, Gimpy's not gonna go admitting any of that.
Alright. She does not actually, like, single you out or anything like that. She's looking across everybody. But as nobody says anything, she'll say, "Bah! Very well. You come for a reading, I give you a reading. This we can do. Tell me, though, what is your purpose? What do you do here? How do you propose to survive? How do you propose to leave?"
Well, apparently one of your own thought that a little potion could do it, but I imagine you have news of much different ways to leave.
Looks like piss, smells like piss. This is piss.
I would believe it. How would you suppose we leave?
I cannot say. It is not my place. Not to alter your
Can't you,
destiny
like-
in this way.
Can't you read him the cards or something?
She grins ever so slyly. I can give you a reading. I can tell you of your destiny.
Noah, does it involve the Strand fellow we keep hearing?
The what?
Oh, you say his
Strand.
name.
Strahd.
Strand. Strahd. Sorry. Strahd.
You say his name.
Ah.
Ooh.
Her face darkens a bit, but not out of anger. Just kind of tilting her head down a bit and letting the shadows cast over them. Yes.
Gimpy
Strahd.
said, "Damn it!"
Strahd von Zarovich. He is.
I'm gonna write that name down.
He is the land. You would do well to remember this.
Strahd von what? What did you say his last name?
Zarovich.
Zarovich.
Is that
If he fell off a cliff or something, would we be able to go back?
I don't think falling off a cliff. I'm not gonna see.
You know what I mean, Cortas.
I kid.
That is perhaps one of the stupidest questions I have ever heard.
If he would fall ill and something would happen, then
He's a
didn't make it.
You
vampire!
will not fall ill. You will not die. He is already
But I
dead.
believe.
if a
But I
tree falls
believe-
through his heart,
Did you not hear me? He is the land. These things do not transpire.
Were he to
We
be
can't defeat him.
removed
Just stay
forcefully,
away.
were he to be removed forcefully from the land,
In
I
what-
believe is what my compatriot is asking. Were we to be able
No,
to...
he was asking
Your
very
words,
stupid
not mine.
questions.
While I do agree, I will remedy his questions with the input of my
If
own.
he were to be dispatched, that would be a different story.
Fall ill. I check a little bit.
He has conquered this land many centuries ago. He rules
Everyone
it-
has their time and place.
He rules it as he rules his own mind.
How's that?
He is well disciplined. Anybody with that controls themselves very carefully. And he maintains this with the land as well. He has eyes everywhere.
Even in here.
He shapes the very air when he wishes it.
Yeah,
Like
I'm gonna
turning
stick
into
with
bats?
my let's avoid him.
He is a vampire. Turning into bats. Yesterday's playtime.
I don't know much about vampires. That's why I keep asking.
Clearly.
Follow. Okay. Yes.
This land is poisoned by his presence, and yet it is his presence which defines it.
Quite the conundrum.
So, why did you want to know whether or not we recognized you or your people?
Deception, please.
Yeah, that's right up with. Oh, by the way, I think I might recognize you.
Yeah, this isn't gonna go well for me.
No.
Yep,
Oh,
that's about what I expected.
All right.
I'm socially inept.
She looks directly into your eyes. And
If Gimpy's able to, he would look away rather quickly. He doesn't do well with the whole personal
That's
interaction thing.
That's fine. You could do that. So yes, she looks at you and says, "I have seen as much. I knew this would come to pass. I just did not know who.
It wasn't me.
Whichever of you it is, you will know more when the time comes."
Look at Gimpy.
What?
And then look away.
Gimpy looks past like you're looking at someone behind him. Huh? What?
Yes. As
But you came here for a reading. You came here to know more about your future. Because
And how we get out of this place.
Because I tell you this, there is no escape beyond through Strahd. Even death will not grant you reprieve. Your soul will be trapped here for all of eternity. He looks
But we have a
looks
hope.
directly at Scotty. Even yours, holy man. Your god has no purchase here.
even
Not-
as an
not enough.
ass-man? Or, I don't remember his name.
Not enough, anyway.
I don't
Lathander.
remember the race's name. No, the race's name.
Hmm?
As the race's
The
name.
Aasimar? No, yeah.
Aasimar, yeah. Like,
Now the Aasimar are still mortal.
oh, I know there's still more to it. I thought maybe the combination might help his soul leave.
No.
Darn.
No, she confirms that that is not the case.
Hey, well.
So let us do our reading, yes?
Hmm.
And she pulls out a deck of cards and starts expertly shuffling them.
Is it a deck of 20? Is it a deck of 22 cards?
It is a deck of 52 cards, I believe.
That's no fun. I was
But
going
they
to
are
declare
large.
2 and let you have your way.
They are large cards. Each of them is easily about 8 inches long, about 4 inches across. Very thick paper. But she treats them like they were simple toys.
Years of practice, presumably.
Indeed.
What?
Yes. Let us look. Let us see.
So who will-
She draws the first card. I thought I could deal to the table. Oh, here we go. She places one down. Flips it. This card.
The fog of war is kind of interfering with
No,
our
damn it.
vision.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Maybe move it over to the compass. Move it over to the compass.
Yeah, let's just do this.
Or
Yeah.
put us in that window you did when you did the sanity check.
Or to the front page, that works too. And it's kind of,
Kind of
kind of
appropriate.
something you'd want. Yeah, kind of appropriate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or put us right back.
Hang on.
No,
Hang on.
you're taking the card, I assume. It's fine.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Way to go, Q. Totally ruined the tension. Fantastic.
It's okay. I believe your card is very menacing. Trust me. I am very frightened. Eep.
I hate you.
No. I understand.
Where? Okay, here we go. All right. First card. She places it on the table. No, it's not the right card, but that's all right. We'll deal with it. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope.
Sorry, with the tax collector there. That's really funny.
Yes, well, exactly.
Yeah, you said it's not the right card. It's fine. It's just
No, this is the right card. So you look at it and you say, the tax collector? She says, do not laugh. The card's position is of this holy help that you might receive.
Krotos would probably wonder to himself, this is quite the interesting reading. Usually they actually look at what the card says.
All right, look. I'm the DM here.
Again, no.
You don't want to be struck by lightning, all right?
I usually drop meteors. I actually wouldn't mind lightning that. No, I'm kidding.
Gimpy views the tax collector as being pretty evil as well, unless they don't secure their purse straps after they leave.
In which case they're kind of
tax.
useless because they're going to get all the...
And then he can kind of see where she's going with it.
She says, the 8 of coins. Interesting. The Vistani have what you seek. I see a missing child holding the key to this treasure, which will help you.
I don't remember the child's name, but I actually want to write that down too. What did the old woman say her kid was?
Sorry?
I'm gonna write that. The old woman back in town. What did you say? What did she say? The name of her?
That was his name.
Weird.
Yeah, but she was a bit older. She was like 18.
Yeah.
But I guess you could consider her a child.
Yeah. I just want to have it.
Gertruda.
I just want to have it written.
Gertruda.
Gertruda. That's it. I just want to have it written down. I'm going to start actually writing names down, so I don't forget them. Thank you. Anyways, move on. I apologize.
All right. She pulls another card, places it down. Flips it over. Places it here. Says this card, as she's placing it, says, it will shed light on one who will help you as you combat the darkness. This is the marionette. And Jack of Hearts. Look for a man of music. A man with 2 heads. He lives in a place of great hunger and sorrow. Pulls another card. Places it down.
So,
Captain on the bridge.
Get off my bridge!
This card is about your enemy. He is a creature of darkness. His powers are beyond mortality, and this card will lead you to him. I see he lurks in the darkness, where the morning light once shone. It is a sacred place.
Well, that's why there's mists everywhere.
Pulls another card.
There's no direct sunlight. That makes
Flips
sense.
it over. Placing it there. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance. A sword of sunlight.
Is mildly interested as he remembered his time with the sword and wished he had one.
An evil tree grows atop a hill of graves where the ancient dead sleep. The ravens can help you find it. Look for this treasure there.
Krotas will always be on the lookout for ravens for as long as he lives for the rest of his life.
Pulls
Well,
one more
that
card.
that road sign we saw mentioned Ravenloft.
Well, I mean, I think it meant like... I feel like she probably meant actual ravens.
Gimpy doesn't know what Ravenloft is.
This card
That's-
tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient will help you to better understand your enemy. A woman hangs above a roaring fire. Find her and you will find the treasure.
A witch currently dying. Got it. I'm looking.
She now sinks back. You can see that some effort has been expended in this. Whatever has transpired was more than just reading cards that have turned over. You all believe this now.
So I can't roll insight?
You can roll insight if you want. You definitely believe it.
At least it wasn't a nat 1. That's all I'm thankful for.
Indeed.
At least it wasn't a nat.
All right. So, she says, yes. There. You should have what you need. Ravenloft is the castle. It is his castle. Be wary. Do not go unprepared, or you will surely lose all that you have and more. Now go. I must rest. You can see her demeanor has completely changed from what it was before.
Thank you, madame, for your reading. And Noah gets up and starts walking out.
I meant to write it while you were saying, but what did we need to look for the artifact and for the tax collector? You said, like, for each of them, you said to look for something.
How about you email us all?
Or that,
Hubert.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That'll
work.
Sorry, I meant to write it down, but I forgot.
No problem.
For those two.
Yeah. I believe the tax collector was, that was the one missing child.
That is right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That you said look for the missing child for the key to defeating the enemy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the tax collector.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Works.
So, as you step out, you can hear that one of the Vistani is actually telling a story to the rest of the encampment, specifically to Irena and Ismark. But everybody seems rapt. Everybody is listening as he starts to unwind his tale What are you guys doing?
Can we tell how long we were in there?
Imagine not too
About
terribly
10,
long.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just okay. I was just making sure when like we thought we were there 10 minutes and then it was
And then it was like actually an hour, so yeah, that would be awful.
Well, you feel as though 10 minutes have passed, but you're not entirely certain.
Well, with that, I will gently tap Ismark and Uranus' shoulder, and I'll proceed down the path, obviously waiting for everybody else.
All right. As you are starting to head down, the one who was speaking and started to talk about a mighty wizard will say, "You must go. You cannot stay."
With what we've learned, I believe it is best to make haste.
No.
And I do thank you for the kindness that you've shown us.
Do as you must. And
And
what about the
I
rest
hope-
of you?
Gimpy is going to kind of scamper in Krotos' direction. and say,
Mighty,
I go where he goes.
scamper back into my mighty arms so that I may hold you again for some time. No,
No, we're just hiding behind your leg at this point.
No, as long as our companions are going the same way, I'm going.
Okay.
I assume Irina and
Yeah,
Ismark.
they will stand as well and proceed to follow.
I will bow my head before I leave, and then zoom down the path.
All right. And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a night as you guys proceed down
That is
the
a great place to stop,
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
and just about perfect timing too.
Exactly. So, awesome. Now you guys have a bit of guidance. Well, you have to figure out exactly how to find each of these things.
Definitely curious to find ravens. I am, again, as said, going to chase all ravens forever now. no, but yeah.
All right. Everybody's just kind of parsing what just happened in their heads. So that's going to be it for this week. We'll be back next week at 8:30 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. Now
We're playing next week?
why? What's next week?
Oh, I thought you said Sunday that you wouldn't be here next
Sunday
week.
I won't be around, but only for
Okay,
Sunday.
I wasn't sure if it was all week.
Yeah, nope, just that day. So
To have it known in advance,
Yes.
I will need to leave. On next Tuesday specific, or not next, the 17th. On the 17th, my cousin's graduation is on that day,
Okay.
and as a surprise to him, I will be driving out to Mississippi to get there and to get there on the day of, so that it becomes a surprise. So, as such, I'll kind of not be there.
All right. Kind of not
But
be
I hope
here,
he's not
or
watching.
actually not be here.
By kind of, not only will I not be here, I will also probably be in the middle of the graduation at the time we would start. Because if it wasn't for that, I would be here. But because the graduation, for some reason, they're starting it at 6,
Well,
which that's crazy to me. But for some reason, they're starting at 6, so there's no way I'm going to be back in time.
No.
I'd probably, if I was going to try, I'd be like 2 hours late, probably.
well, that's all right. We'll figure it out. We may end up playing without you.
That'd be fun.
To be
Just
honest,
remember,
we're gonna-
leave him in the front. Leave him in the front. Let him soak damage. that's the key to playing Krotos.
If we're down to this group of people that we have sitting right here in front of me right now, then we probably will not play, and we'll figure something else out. But in the meantime,
Okay.
that'll be the plan. I'll be sure to plan that. If we're not playing D&D, we will be playing something. We will be here Tuesday 8:30 p.m. Central Time, regardless.
Doing something.
And then next Sunday, we will not have Heroes of New Thunder Tree because we just had our season finale.
Ooh, yep, we did.
The Twitch VOD is up. The highlight should be up later tomorrow. And then up on YouTube, we should have all of our episodes for the entirety of Season 3 up as well, and that's WeBadAtGames on YouTube. And look for more details, more updates. WeBadAtGames on Twitter. And, yeah. After the week off on Sunday, we'll be coming back with some special content. We'll be doing some playtesting and some one-shots with maybe a guest DM or two. And after that, we'll be going to a new game for the off-season, and we're still figuring out what that is, but I think it's going to be something specific that I know I have in mind. I don't want to talk about it yet, because it's still very early in inception, but it's going to be very interesting. I think a lot of you people will like it a lot. So, we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to drop you guys, I'm going to drop a host. Oh, we got to do a giveaway.
Ooh.
We got to do a giveaway. So.
And Wolf's not here to win it.
And Wolf's not
Yeah, exactly. How many of your giving? He has to have won at least 4.
He's won twice. He's won twice.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to give away a game. So, !waffle.
What?
Give away for a game. You know, let's find what game that is.
Celebrate the next waffles.
No, who doesn't like waffles?
Someone who can't eat any type of flour, even if it's not, even if it's like, you know, corn flour. Or,
that was oddly specific.
I mean, you could always give away a RimWorld. I'm just, you know.
They probably wouldn't like it if they can't eat it. I mean,
waffles are delicious, especially with chocolate syrup.
Wolf does have that look. I would like to point out that Wolf is a warlock, and he gets a D8 when he rolls his hit dice. He rolls every time, never takes the median, and in this game so far has not rolled below a 6.
Nice.
That's insane. And he's level 11.
I think the only time whenever I've played that I've ever rolled below the median, I only rolled below 1, and at the time my character had like +5 cons, so it didn't even really matter. It was beautiful. I always rolled that campaign because it was a similar scenario. I had like almost twice that.
Does Wolf work with computers?
I don't know what he does exactly. Maybe I should look into his hacking skills.
Maybe you should figure out if
he works for Roll20.
I was about to say, maybe you should see if he works for Roll20 and is one that is allowed to hack into.
And you know, oddly, Roll20 is actually relatively local. They're in Kansas, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're out of Wichita.
Nice.
Go figure.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, at least they were originally. I'm assuming they still are. In either case, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a host. We're gonna go and I'm gonna drop you with Llama Chomp because he's got a D&D game that's going right now.
Oh, they're on tonight. Woohoo!
Yeah, they're on. So I'm gonna drop you with them. They're gonna be our raid target. If you would not mind joining me when I say we bad at raids, go ahead and follow us.
Better raids.
That's the only reason I'm sad we do Tuesday nights now because they moved theirs to Tuesday.
No, I know. I'm sad that they moved it there too, but you know,
this is the day that works out.
Yeah, this is not.
You gotta do what you gotta do if it's gotta work for your party.
Exactly. All right. Is this it? I know we've got some hard lurkers, but apparently they are lurking harder than I thought they were lurking. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Snowliger.
It's rigged. I mean, good job.
Snowliger, you have won a copy of Nuclear Throne.
Oh, that's funny. I was thinking of getting that.
It's fun.
It's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
sounds like a good
awesome
game.
It's a great game.
Yeah, it looks awesome. That's really cool. I was literally last night thinking I might want to get it soon. Look at that. Now I got it.
That's okay. I won
That's awesome. That's awesome.
the little battery thing I got.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. Gotta drop you guys off with the Llama Chomp. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you later. Be good to each other. Wait, no, they're quitting.
What? Oh.
I think.
Oh no. Maybe.
They might be
I don't
going
know.
on break. I think they have one more hour.
Okay, I was gonna say.
It's
Well, we'll rate them real quick.
They
before they
finally
leave.
said they're quitting for the YouTube stream.
Harbeck is so attuned into feeling left out.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. That's why.
They've only
I don't know
been for an
why
hour.
that's always where he jumps.
Yeah,
About
they-
everything. Because at first he's like,
Do it.
everybody's special but me. And now that
No,
he's
everybody,
special too,
take care,
he
be
just
good to each
needed
other,
to
don't
find
be
something
big.
else to feel left out about. And seriously, it's having a pet to talk to, like an inanimate object or a non-sentient creature to have conversations with. That's really like